Josh Scanlon here. Appreciate you jumping on another episode of Josh Scanlon Rants. And what is this? It's a knife. A knife. Now, what I'll use this knife for later on today is to chop up some tomatoes, maybe some green peppers, anything, maybe some strawberries. I do like to have my strawberries with Cool Whipped cream. One of my not pet peeve, one of the reasons for a living, actually. Well, Cool Whipped cream. Anyway, a knife. What does it do? It can chop stuff up. It can be used to advance goodness in my life. A knife can also be used to advance badness in my life. If I wanted to slice my throat, stab somebody, a knife can serve many good issues and also can serve many bad things as well. The knife in of itself, though, doesn't do anything. It literally just sits there. I put it on the side, on the table. The knife isn't going to jump up and slice my tomatoes. The knife isn't going to jump up and slice my neck. I'm looking at it right now. It just sits there. It is doing nothing. Why is that? Because the knife is an inanimate object. It has no soul. It can be neither good nor bad in of itself. This knife is neither good nor bad. The purpose it can do, to serve for you, can be used for good or for bad. Why am I bringing this up? Because I find it interesting. Let me go over here. I'm going to show you something that's pretty interesting on my YouTube, my LinkedIn page. All right. A member of LinkedIn, been for a number of years, and I get a lot of good commentary about annuities. I'm in financial planning, so annuities are notorious for being served for financial planning. Many people say annuities are evil, and there are some that defend them, say they're great. I'm agnostic, but one thing I am not agnostic about is annuity in of itself is neither good nor bad. Annuity is it just sits there. It cannot do anything in of itself. It cannot be good. It cannot be bad, not unlike my knife here. And what I thought was interesting, Cheryl here, she says there's no such thing as a bad annuity. And I guarantee the financial planning realm is going to be up in arms by that, because they're going to say annuities are evil, annuities are bad, or even some will say annuities are good. The problem is Cheryl is 100% correct. Annuity, there is no such thing as a bad annuity. The corollary, of course, is there's no such thing as a good annuity either. Can annuity be used for good? Absolutely. Can annuity be used for bad? Absolutely. Is the annuity in of itself bad or good? Absolutely not. And so what I find interesting and actually frustrates me in financial planning is when we paint everything with a broad brush. We'll say, like the guy on Forbes, who writes for Forbes, has been on for many years. For 25, 30 years, I've been following this guy, but he says, I hate annuities. Silly thing to say. I mean, I know it's controversial, and he even says there are some annuities that are fine. But at the end of the day, what a silly thing to say. I hate annuities. Why? What do annuities ever do? Now, maybe you can hate the people who misuse annuities. Like I would hate the people who misuse knives or firearms for sure. But the annuity in of itself isn't, for the object of a hate is just dumb to me. Because annuities can be used for great things as well. Like Cheryl says here, Americans' top fear is running out of money in retirement. Annuities are the only financial instrument that can guarantee a paycheck for life. Seems like a pretty simple solution to a rampant problem, she says. Now, does that mean you should go out there and buy an annuity? No. Does that mean, though, you should say, I hate annuities, I don't want to touch them? No, don't do that. The situation dictates. Personal financial planning revolves around what you need to happen with your circumstance. Nothing else matters. I could care less what some professor says, what some guru financial advisor says, what I say on YouTube. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your personal situation. Maybe an annuity will serve you right. Maybe it won't. I don't know. And you may or may not know either, but you'd be remiss if you just said, don't talk to me about annuities. I've heard that so many times in my 20 plus years in this business. People just say out of nowhere, don't talk about annuities. And I say, why? They say, because annuities are bad. And I don't get that. And I don't even have an insurance license, guys. I dropped all that stuff. I'm completely agnostic as to what you should do. But I would ask you to maybe open your mind and maybe even reconsider how an annuity can serve you. If you need a guaranteed source of income, the annuity is the only thing that can provide that. Now, are there risks? Yes. Annuities are not FDIC insured. The insurance company could go kaput. We just look at the pension for all these airline pilots. Those were annuities that, they're basically getting $5,500, $6,500 a month. The PBGC, the Pension Benefit Guarantee Corporation, had to step in because the airlines went bankrupt. And so what happened is that the annuity that they were receiving, the payments were cut back. So there is all kinds of risk inherent in annuities. Well, there's risk in everything you do. But the facts are an annuity from an insurance company is the only way you can be guaranteed a certain income stream for the rest of your life. Now, that does not mean the guarantee cannot be reneged on if the insurance company goes bankrupt. I just want to be very clear there. But no other product can say they can guarantee you this certain amount of income as long as you're alive. There is none. Now, is that good or bad? That's for you to decide. But let's just be clear. To say an annuity is evil or good or should be used in all circumstances or should not be used in all circumstances is the incorrect answer. The situation is relative to what you need for your own personal financial planning. And if your annuity is something that you want to think about, by all means do so. Never a bad idea to seek a second opinion, especially if the case is where the person who has a financial incentive for you to buy the product. I hate to say it, as much as that incentive we wish didn't occur, the facts are if someone gets paid more for you to see the benefit of signing the dotted line to buy that product, it's going to be awful hard for that person to give you the pros and cons. Always seeking a second opinion for sure, especially when it comes to an annuity, because annuities are an irrevocable contract. Once you buy it, you cannot not buy it. It is there for life. I think some annuities give you a 30-day free look period. Some give you 15. I don't know each one specifically, but they are irrevocable once you do them. So proceed with caution. But don't overlook annuity just because some guy on a Kipling, or I guess it's Forbes magazine, says he hates annuities. All right, guys. Hey, that's my rant for the day. Many more rants to come. Many more financial planning topics we'll be focused on as we go through this. Hit subscribe down below, that red button there. Hit subscribe. That will get you signed up for my YouTube post. But that isn't enough. You got to hit the bell down there that says, and that will be notifications. That means when I publish new content, you'll be notified on your YouTube channel. You'll see a little note. This is a LinkedIn, but you'll see a little thing like that, a bell when you sign on to YouTube that says you got a new notification, and that will be for your content that you signed up for, that you subscribe to and receive notifications on. And share with me, hey, what are your thoughts on annuities? Yeah, again, I don't be negative on them. That's fine. I would like to know why you're negative on them. And if you're positive on them, I also want to know why you're positive on them. Because trust me, there are some negatives that comes with annuities. I'm not going to get into those today. We'll just save that for another post here. But, if you like annuities, or maybe you're a client, you've used annuities to your benefit, or maybe you look in hindsight and say, man, I did not know that. Share them with us. I'm telling you, other people are in your boat today that need to hear what you've been through, so that way they can go that route, or at least consider it if it's beneficial, or avoid it, at least consider avoiding it if it didn't do you as well as you thought. Okay, thanks guys. Look forward to hearing from you. Anything you want to talk about, put them in the comments below. See you.